Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm here to have a little bit of a play with a kit from my friend Mandy. Mandy is from SunflowersAndDors, and she's recently, very excitingly, just got into making digitals. So this is her first, full official kit. It is in her Etsy shop. Of course, I've linked it down below. It's called An Autumn Journey, or An Autumn's Journey, and it's really lovely. It's got all like mushrooms, and there's owls in it, and flowers, and of course in grungy autumnal tones. I haven't got all of the kit printed. I've just got a few sheets, some of the tags. That gives you kind of a vibe of what the kit looks like. All of this text and numbers, and I've got the pockets. I don't have like a ton of time to use the whole kit, which is why I haven't printed the whole thing out, but I hope to use it next year. But I thought we would make just a little something together using it, because I want to. So I've got this piece of, well, it's a product leaflet. It's on sturdy-ish card. And so I thought we could make some kind of like trifold thing, and I think the pockets will be the right sort of size for it. So I thought we would do that. So to prepare, what I've done is I've just put some framers tape down the folds just to give them a bit of strength, because it is only card. And we're going to cover it up, add some pockets, add some tags, and see what we can make together. So I think the first job will be to cover it with the papers that I want to use. So I have some decisions to make. I think I want to use the mushrooms on the front. I think size-wise it will be just about right for this. And then we can have, mushrooms on the front. I think that would be quite nice. So that's that one. And then on the inside, I was thinking something more not as highly decorated, so that the pockets can stand out. So I've got this sheet, which is like a faded version of the script and stuff. So they've got that one. Or the flowers. I think I'm leaning more towards the scripty one, just because it's got all of this nice script in the background. So I think we'll use that on the inside. So let's start on the inside then. So I need to get these sheets torn down to size, so I'll just do that now and we'll get going. Okay, so as I say, we'll start on the inside. So I just want to keep this nice and easy. So essentially, just in case you do want to follow along and you haven't got this exact thing, this is 11 inches across by just over 6.5 inches. So essentially, if you get like an A4 piece of paper, fold it into 3 and chop a little bit off the top, you would have this. I would recommend using card if you can, just to give it a little bit of strength, because we will be filling the pockets inside. So yeah, so just a nice simple project for us to do together. And as I say, I did want to use the kit a little bit more, but I ran out of time for autumn this year, so I just thought this will at least give me some little bit of playtime. I've got a misprint on the back, that's what that is. Okay, so I think I want to move it over because I love this grungy edge she's got along the pages. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So let's get that stuck down. Excuse me as I rifle around. Just get that nicely stuck down. I need to decide whether to sew this piece or not. Now I am going to fold it only because I find that when you're covering things, I find it's best to fold sooner rather than later, whilst the glue is still, you know, there's time for it to maneuver into place. So I just kind of give it a bit of a working in, getting those folds in, opening it out, squeezing down, and just giving it a good play around whilst there's time for it to move and maneuver into the position that you want it. So if anyone's wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I've made so many errors where I've glued things down, waited and waited, then gone to fold it, and it's been too stiff to do anything with. So that's just, yeah, just something that I've learned from, yeah, from this type of a thing. So we'll get front and back covered in exactly the same way. See, I want the mushrooms for the front. So that this video isn't really long, I'll probably hit pause here and just get the inside done. And then we'll move on to, you know, adding the pockets and adding some embellishments and bits and bobs like that. Okay, that's both sides done. So we've got the mushrooms on and the inside. Like that, and I've inked around the whole thing. I'm probably not going to sew it because I realised that if I did that I would have less room for the pockets because I'd want to be inside the stitching. So I was thinking to have slanted pockets on the two outer panels. So we've got these two which look like they'd be a good fit. Or the plain ones, but I think, yeah, I'll go with the scripty ones. So we'll have those there. A pocket in the middle, or this could be a skinny notepad. That might be fun. I'm just looking at these pockets that you get in the kit. Or we could just have something like this. Sort of the numbers together I think is a bit much, so I'll save these for the other panel. So those will go there, that will go there. We have this panel inside, which I love with the mushrooms, but we could have a little pocket. Oh, we've got this mushroom on here, look. That could be fun, or this white one. Yeah, we could do that and then get an extra tag in. Yeah, because that's, yeah, we'll do that. Just got to decide which mushroom I prefer. I like this brown one, but I think I like that diagonally there. So what I'm going to do is, I realised I need to get these a little bit trimmed up better because my cutting was atrocious last night. So I'm just going to give those a good trimming and then we'll be popping them in. Okay, good to go on the pockets. So as I say, we're going to have those here, and would you look at that, they fit just perfect now they're all folded up. Fabulous. There we go. So just get those stuck down. And I need to decide what I'm going to do about the middle. I don't know whether to have a pocket or a notepad. Not sure. So I'm going to get these stuck down whilst I think. I mean, skinny notepad. A skinny notepad might be a nice idea because we've got 3 pockets which are each going to have tags in. So yeah, the skinny notepad idea might be a good shout actually. You could put a fabric pocket in here. That might be nice too. Right, this flap slightly wider, this part of the trifold. So I'm just going to move it over a tad if I can, if the art glitter will let me, and then I can keep some of that nice grunginess in. There we go. I think I managed it. Dislodged the pocket slightly, but I think it's okay. There we go. And of course these are gusseted. You could just take the gussets off if it's too much, if you want to save bulk, you know, but it's helpful to have them there, of course, if you do need to use a gusset. I'm keeping the gussets on because I don't know how fat the tags will be in the pocket. So, okay, I'm just moving this over so that we can cover up the other mushroom. There we are. Well, it's fun to work on a little folio type project. It's obviously only a small thing, but there we go. So I'm thinking to have an eyelet, yeah, the space for an eyelet wrap around, closure, yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll do the skinny notepad because then we can get some bulk at the top so that there's a little bit more, you know, even. Make it a bit more even. Sorry, I just noticed that I'd lifted up slightly, so put some more glue on that one. So we're going to need a piece to go across the top, and I think that's probably not wide enough. What have I got printed? Now I printed this onto card by mistake. I'm thinking I'd go to cut a piece of this. So I'm just looking at what piece I want. You know, we could go grunginess, but we've already got the grungy there. So maybe a piece of this flower. That might be fun. Yeah, let's do a piece of the flower. So I want to cut a little bit of that out. So how wide do we need it to be? Call it 3.5 inches. That's what we want. So excuse me whilst I just do that. So what did I say? 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. Like that. And I think 2 centimeters is probably fine. Got my finger a little bit close there. Okay, let's see, let's have a look at that. So we're going to have that across the top. Yeah, that's going to look good. So I'm going to want to get out some papers to make the skinny notepad with. I'll just go with plain papers. I've got plenty of those. So we're going to just glue the 2 sides of this. Okay. About here-ish. It should be enough room. You know, high up, I mean. So yeah, if we glue 2 sides, it acts as a belly band, and then we can slip our notepad in and out. Just going to run my bone folder inside there, because what that allows you to do is just get a little bit of movement once you leave the glue to dry, of course. But if I hold that down. Just gives you a little bit more of a gaping belly band. Makes it a little bit easier. Might need to do that again, but that's that. Oh, it's looking nice, isn't it? So we're going to have a tag there, tags inside. And I also need to decide what to do about the front. Whether we want any sort of like lace border, crochet border, a label or something. So bear with me, I'm going to have to hit pause again, sorry. I'm just going to grab some papers to go in there, and I'm going to grab some embellishments so that we can, you know, add some things to these pockets, and I need to get the tags cut out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got some papers torn down to size. These are just from, you know, blank pages in books. So I think that should fit. And I've done a kind of waterfall effect at the bottom where they're not all the same length. So just going to staple those at the top. That didn't feel like it went through properly. I'm just going to try that one again, 2 secs. Okay, there we go. And then I was thinking to put some ribbon across the top just to hide the staples. So let's grab my Fabri-Tac. Normally I would sew these skinny notepads, but I've gotten into the habit of using staples now because I feel like, you know, if somebody is going to use this as a little notepad, is it really worth sewing the pages together? Maybe not. You know, by the time it's used, kind of thing. So yeah, I started stapling them now, and then just finding something to cover up the staples with. Like that. Just make sure that's on there nice. Okay, that will do. Okay, now I did wonder, I didn't know whether to, sorry, I was just wondering where that pin had come from. Yeah, I did wonder whether we wanted some sequins across the top, because it's me, we're always going to want some kind of a bling. Let's just see. This just comes from some sari, Indian sari. Okay, so let's see about this. I think the answer is yes, of course we want some bling, but oh yeah, that looks very nice. So I'm just going to dot this on, Fabri-Tac on. See if I can aim for where the sequins would be, so that the glue is hidden. As I say, just a little scrappy notepad. Love me a bit of bling. Right, I'm pretty sure this should fit, but let's try. So we're just gonna hook that in. There we go. There we are, that's nice. Right, the tags, I've just cut them out and inked them. So we were thinking this owl just going to move some stuff out of the way. This owl peeking out, I thought would be cute. And then I've got these two tags. I thought we don't want text with text, so I'm going to put this one over here. Oh, they just fit. I don't think I'm going to put any tag toppers on them because I don't want to add, you know, too much bulk. They just fit height-wise. I don't know whether to chop off a little bit from the bottom or just to leave it like that. Okay, that's that. Cute. Right, so next things, I want to put an eyelet in it and the embellishments. So let me check how long we've been on for. I think there should be time. Might be a little bit of a longer video, excuse me, but we have made, you know, essentially a full trifold together. So let me just check the time. Yep, get my eyelets out, get the embellishments out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we've got time to finish off. So I've got the eyelet in. So it needs training down the whole piece. So I'll just lay it under something heavy when I'm finished. So just going to pop that in. Like that. Just some rustic twine. Okay. And then that will just, yeah, wrap around. So I thought for the front we could have some kind of label. I'm still just trying to decide whether to have anything along the spine or not. I think we'll go with the plain, this plain label. Yeah, I do need to decide about the spine because if I have something coming over, I'd want that more like there. Yeah, I think I will have something along the spine. So I'll get that stuck down, but I'll move it over slightly to make room. I'll just go there. Yeah, sorry I've had to keep pausing. It's just, you know, you get to a certain point in a project knowing what you want to do. Okay, right then, what's next? So I was just having a look at some embellishments. Now I really wanted to use some Tim Holtz mushrooms. I don't know if it's going to be too mushroom heavy because of these tags, but I can always replace those with the owls or something. But I quite like that for there. And then I've got this badger, because again, I wanted to use mushrooms, but I felt like, yeah, too many mushrooms maybe. So I've got this badger, I've got a sticker, and I was thinking if I tuck that in behind him there, colours wise it looks good. And somewhere I had a word. It's going to be stuck to me, isn't it? There we are, I found it. It's the word autumn. So there we go. I've got those stuck down now. So then the last step, I think, is to get some lace on along the spine. So I think the easiest thing is if I open it up like that, then I can just get the lace down here like this. So I've got some really nice tea-dyed lace here where I did it quite dark. I was doing this for my Edith Holden file folders, but it came out quite dark, but I thought, oh, look at that colour. It's a very nice colour for autumnal projects. Let's do that there. I don't want to come over too much. Really enjoyed making this. It's been a nice, you know, afternoon project. It's turned out, yeah, a lot more to it than I thought when I first thought to use this junk mail. Not really junk mail, is it? It's a product leaflet, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's come out a lot. Well, I really like it, but it's a lot more to the project than I first thought. But in a good way, because I've really enjoyed making that. It's kind of become its, you know, a standalone piece. As I say, I'll put it into something heavy so that it's got time to train down with all those new papers and pockets in. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Just getting these last bits of lace glued down. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Do take a look at Mandy's kit if you're after a nice grungy autumn kit. I've really enjoyed using it. And yeah, as I say, next year I hope to use it more than just a project. You know, do something proper with it. It's just my very last autumn project of this year, because I'm moving on to Christmas soon. So I thought, yeah, just get one last hurrah in, and I would use Mandy's kit to do that. As I say, I had it as soon as I saw the kit. I had this kind of thing in mind for it. There we go. I think I need to get in with a little bit more glue, but essentially that's what we've got. So if we, oops, I'll just do a mini flip through. See how about this closure as well. So I think if I don't know whether to just kind of do that. Now I'm thinking to add some kind of charm or beads on the front. That'd be nice, just to the bottom of there. Yeah, I might do that. So I'm not going to cut the threads just yet. I'll see how I feel, but I might add some beads or charms down here. So there we go. I have made it. All right, there we are. So that's the front, and we've got our first pocket with the owls. I didn't add any embellishments to this because of course we've got the mushroom there. I didn't feel like it needed anything. I could have added like a word or something, but it doesn't really need it. So we've got that, our skinny removable notepad, large tag there, and our little fussy cuts. And then that's the back, where I feel like, I don't know, want to add something else to it. I might do. I'm just kind of looking around things. I just feel like because the lace is eaten into the back a little bit, I feel like I now want to make that some kind of feature. I don't know, but I'm not going to worry about that now because time is getting on. So yeah, thanks for joining me for that little project. As I say, that was using Mandy's kit, Mandy from SunflowersAndDors. I'll link her kit and shop down below for you, in case you are interested in having a little peek. I hope you've enjoyed seeing that little folio thing. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. I think I need to go in with a little bit of extra gluing, the usual story, but yeah, I'm happy with that. As I say, these are just begging for some beads or charms or something on it now, so I'm going to have a look through my stash and see what I can find. I'll put the thumbnail in, so if I do add something, you'll see them on there. Some like brown beads or something might be nice. So thanks so much for joining me as always. I hope you've enjoyed that little project. Don't forget, what we started with was just a product brochure / leaflet, and it became this little pocket trifold thing. So thanks so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.